YouTube, what's happening with it, man? My famous motto, you ain't gotta go subscribe. Go over there, check a video out. Hit me with a thumbs up. Hit me with a like. Let me know I'm kicking some G shit. Open for topic. So holla. You know what I'm saying? Before I move into the story today, you know what I'm saying? I want to advertise this shirt right here I got. You know what I'm saying? Promote this get down. Bats bring all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like what I try to bring when I get down on the platform. You know what I'm saying? And the back is hit up real nice. I don't know if you can see it, but the back is hit up real nice. You can catch them on Instagram as well. Up under Bring All the Smoke. You know what I'm saying? They kid friendly as well, man. Baseball teams, little leagues, football, family functions, and so on. This story today is when I had to keep it G'd in the hood and take a blow case. For motherfuckers that ain't hip, a blow case is work, hustling. You know what I'm saying? Narcotic case. This particular time, you know what I'm saying? I'm a juvenile. I'm at Inglewood Court. I'm up under Judge Scarlett at the time, and my probation officer is Miss Steele. You know what I'm saying? I'm damn near done. I'm moving into going into adult, so I'm damn near done with this shit, homie. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it's like probably 94 or something, man. In a 94 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And at this time, the block is Victor. You know what I'm saying? That's the homies call it the hole, the big homies and shit. OG homies before me called it the hole and shit. Over there living at that time, you had the homegirl Barter B, Big Dizzy, the homegirl OG Big Net used to be over there. You had the homeboy Lil Clee, BSV and HP. You know what I'm saying? And the OG homeboy Ripple, BSV and HP. You had a lot of these figures that just, stayed over there, you know what I'm saying, inside the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, on that street on Victor where we hung and shit. And Victor was like two sides. You can pull in on one side of the apartment or on the other side, and niggas push straight to the back in your car. You can catch niggas working on cars back there. You can catch a live ass dice game. You know what I'm saying? Normal hood activities and shit. You know what I'm saying? Might even catch a chunk 'em back there in that motherfucker. And so anyway, homie, we push off, everybody push off from the block, you know what I'm saying? Some homies stay, that's doing their thing. Some homies get on. You know what I'm saying? I was with that pack that wound up getting on, pushing up to the park and shit. So, we all up at the park and shit, chilling, hanging out, smoking weed, dice game continuing shit. It's like a motherfucking 70s hippie thing, homie, because you got homies blowing, motherfuckers on the basketball court, motherfuckers just sitting out in the grass. Might catch a motherfucker buffing or something and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's full of activities. We hanging out. So at this time, yeah, we drinking beer at this time. At this time, it was a brew called Crazy Horse that had hit the scene and shit. Big ass like quart bottle and shit. With an Indian chief on that motherfucker with feathers and shit. So homies out there drinking Crazy Horse, indica, talking shit, and it's a gang of us lined up on the tennis court side at Roger Park at Inglewood. If you people not familiar with Roger Park, we got a tennis court up there and shit like that. And so we lined up on a wall across from the tennis courts and shit, hanging out, lounging. And at this particular time, We got bike police in the hood. We got bike police in the hood. These motherfuckers used to try to roll through, creep, and catch motherfuckers. So, as we hanging and shit, kicking it and shit, lounging, what do you know? Somebody spots bike police. Yell one time. Back in the days, niggas scream one time if you seen the police. That was code word for the police one time. And if you didn't say one time, you let them get up on the motherfucker and somebody went to jail or it was a major close call. You might got to get in with a homie. That might be a DP. Nigga might verbally discipline you or whatever. However it went, homie. But you didn't play with that shit. If you seen the motherfuckers, you had to say something. So anyway, we get the word one time. You know what I'm saying? Niggas shuffling and moving around and shit. At this time, it's a Newport box, man. And it got narcotics in it and shit. So as they shuffling and shit going on, I thought I tucked the Newport box that was narcotic out. I thought I tucked it good enough, but I didn't. So I scramble off, tuck it, scramble off, and make my way to the front of the park and shit. Couple other motherfuckers wind up making their way getting up to the front of the park. You know what I'm saying? But we so thick, some motherfuckers got gaffled and shit. So, kick off into the story a little bit more. So the people that got away, we in the front lounging, and the park got different activities. So we kind of, motherfuckers is kind of that got away, kind of blended in with the front park activities that's going on in the inside and shit, basketball game and different little shit. We had a pool on. So motherfuckers just faded in and start interacting with shit. So, couple motherfuckers knew about the Newport box and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, a homie wind up coming to me like, dog, that Newport box. I'm like, yeah, what's up with it? Like, the police found that motherfucker. They got the homeboy Boondog, G Boondog, hemmed up with that shit, finna take dude for that shit. I'm like, yeah, is that right? So, and a part of me kind of like, nigga, fuck that shit, nigga. Nigga, shit, that nigga should have got on. This the fucked up thought of me. Man, that nigga should have got on like everybody else, homie. Fuck that shit with that nigga think. I'm supposed to go over there and take that case and shit. And so, the big homie, he was like, nigga, so I'm like, man, shit, homie, I ain't trying to go back to jail, bro. I ain't, fuck that shit. So the big homie laced me. He was like, bro, check this out. What if that was somebody? This is all while the bumping is going down and everything going down. He hit me like a movie. Big homie say, dog, check this out. You don't want to go to jail, right? I'm like, yeah. He was like, so what if somebody else tossed something, homie? And that shit went on you and it won yours. What would you want to happen? Would you take it or want a homie to come clean and ride this beef? I thought about it. I said, homie, shit, I want a nigga to come clean and ride his motherfucking beef, homie. You know what I'm saying? And the homie looked at me and said, so, nigga, that's what you need to do, nigga. Same thing you want a nigga to do for you, nigga. You man up and go do what you need to do, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no cell phones back then. Nigga didn't even think to make no quick call to the house or nothing, homie. So I'm like, fuck it. I had a motherfucking joint in my motherfucking sock. Homie, motherfuckers used to keep joints and weed in they sock and shit. So I get a weed up and I smoke a quick joint, hit that motherfucker 3, 4, 5 times, homie, and cut out around the side and shit. And I remember going back one time, got the homie in cuffs and shit. And they like, what's up with you? I bell over there. They like, what's up with you? I'm like, y'all find a Newport box? Police like, yeah. Why? What's going on? I'm like, that's mine. they like looking in disbelief, like how we know? I'm like, man, it was narcotics in there. I was like, man, I heard y'all had my homeboy, so I'm coming to ride my case and shit. The motherfuckers looking like, damn, like, still tripping and shit. So they wound up taking the cuffs off the homies and cuffing me, man, and taking me down and shit. Took me to jail for that shit, man. And I don't know what happened, man. When I get to the station, man, it's probably from keeping it G. When I get to the station, they called juvenile. I think they called Central. For some reason, Central was full, homie. You know what I'm saying? And they wind up like letting me out and shit at that time. I think I got out that night. And but around like 30, 40 days later, they wind up hitting me with a letter and refiled on me, homie. So I wound up getting took down and shit and had to go do a camp term and shit. But the moral of that story is keeping it clean. It ain't that motherfucking bad keeping it clean and sticking to the script. Because I stuck to the script. The homie was able to go home. I went to jail, but I still was able to go home because the halls was crowded, homie. So just, keeping it G, kind of like, working a nigga favor.